little bit of troubleshooting today on the GPH75. Electrical problems or with the controller. One thing you got to remember is that the coils take at least 3 amps of charge to operate. So if your battery does not have enough amperage to start the engine, it probably doesn't have enough to run the coils. So if you start the engine with the key switch, then you should be good as far as your battery. If you don't start it with the battery, with the electric start, you may need to change the battery or charge your battery before you do anything else. The next thing we're going to do is bypass the controller altogether. So to do that, we're going to find a wire here that coming off of the starter. This is our positive wire, the one with the fuse in it. We want to check and make sure this fuse is still good. That's just a 10 amp fuse there. Then we're going to disconnect this from the red wire that goes out to the controller. Then we're going to plug it into the black wire. We have our black wire here. Plug it into the black wire here. And we heard it click in the back, so we know it's working. But as soon as you start that up now, then the auger should be going in forward direction. So we know that our forward wiring is good. So now we're going to unhook the black wire from the wire with the fuse in it. And we're going to hook up the white wire that's going to the back of the machine. The white wire has you can see the white there. We heard it click in the back, so we know it's good, but we'll start it up. Okay, so we know that we have everything is working here, and we have an issue with our controller now at this point. So we're going to put all this back together. The one with the power on is going to go to the red wire going out to the controller, and then we hook up the white wire to white wire, and then the black wire to the black wire. So the next thing I want to check is the wiring on the corded remote itself. So I'm going to unhook it from the machine. This is just a screw-on connector right here, 4-pin. And there could be an issue here of the wires got pulled out of your connector here. So we're going to take this apart. This unscrews, the end cap unscrews. Then this next section will unscrew. And we have 3 wires that are hooked up. And on the side of this, you see the real small, the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. The black wire is going to go to number 1, the white wire to the W number 2, the red wire to the number 3, and there was a green wire in this, but we don't use it, so we just snip it off short. So we want to make sure that we have good connection here on all of these. A lot of times this will pull out and cause the controller not to be any good. If this is all is intact, no issues there, then the problem is within the controller. So you may want to get a new controller or just a whole new corded assembly at this point. So that's basically the wiring of the GPH75 gas-powered grout hog.